I live in southwestern Pennsylvania outside of a small rural town of Jennerstown. My line study 17 is part of my body of work that studies color and line. Each of my pieces are made by making parameters in which to build my quilt. For this quilt, I wanted to have a limited color palette. I wanted to have some ground to tone down my quilt, and I wanted to have different size blocks. So I'm a strip piecer, so I build all my inventory before I start the quilt. I don't use rulers or measurements to cut any of my pieces, and I do build my quilt on a design wall. So as I'm building my color and putting it on the wall, I love to see the evolution of my quilt. But when I got to the ground, the white, it was so boring. So I left the studio and I thought what to do. So I decided to do tone on tone line work in the white that mimics the color piecing. Then the quilt was so boring still that I thought, what am I going to do? So I went and decided to put the black and white graphic in it to give it the energy, because I like my quilts to be energetic and fun. And the energy is back in this quilt. I love it, that it makes you sing and dance. And my challenge is that since it's all freeform cut, without rulers or measurements, none of my pieces fit together, so I have to add bits and pieces to get it to fit. And when it's finally done, we have to quilt it. And because there's so much to my quilt, so much energy, I just do fine line, straight line quilting with my long arm and the channel lock mechanism that's with it, and I flatten the quilt that way. Thank you very much.